This is the sight that Oasis fans are looking forward to seeing again. The band reunited and set to play a whole host of gigs across the UK next year, including 2 at Murrayfield in August. And speaking recently, the Oasis frontman had this to say about his brother.
My brother made some good music, and I guess the attitude was just as important as the music. So it feels good, man.
The band split up in 2009 following a backstage brawl at a festival in Paris, but they will now kick off their tour next year on the 4th of July in Cardiff. These fans in Edinburgh are hoping to get tickets.
It seems like, you know how like when Hollywood like remake movies from like years ago, it just kind of seems like that, but you know, I mean, they were always good, so you know, you never know, I might still have it.
If I manage to get a ticket, it'll probably be like once in a lifetime opportunity. I'd really like to go, but getting tickets for that will be really challenging and probably really expensive.
Yeah, they go on sale 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. I get the feeling that some of these websites may crash.
Yeah, they'll probably crash in the queues. We've tried to get tickets before for big events, and it's really hard to get tickets. And I really want to go, but we'll see.
So you don't really look old enough to probably remember them the first time round?
No, I'm not old enough, no. But I've listened to all their albums and their songs, and it'll be good fun.
What about, some people said, 15 years away is a long time, maybe they've not got it anymore.
I think the nostalgia will be there. Sometimes I think with these acts, it's more just about the crowd and their love for the music and stuff like that. And the atmosphere just alone to be there once they're back would be amazing.
The Oasis have announced these reunion gigs. 2 of them are going to be in Edinburgh. Excited?
Yes and no. I wasn't a huge fan of them when I was younger, but I suppose as I've got older, I am a fan, and it's always nice to see a legendary band come back together again. So I might consider getting a ticket.
It's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Probably. Maybe not as difficult as getting a ticket for Taylor Swift, but I'm sure it will be difficult.
That's a very good point, actually. But they go on sale 9 o'clock Saturday morning. It's going to be, really a bun fight to try and get in there and get the tickets. Will you be one that will be looking for one?
Might do if I'm awake at that time. I'm sure my 5-year-old will make sure I'm awake, so might do.
And what about them coming back? A lot of people have said, maybe they don't have it anymore, and maybe they're a bit past it. 15 years is a long time.
I don't think that's fair on them. I think we should give them a chance to see what they're made of.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, isn't it, to have 2 gigs in Scotland?
Yeah, absolutely.
I might try for the Edinburgh ones. Yeah, I think so.
And what about the band coming back? Some people saying that maybe they can't recreate what they had 15 years ago.
Well, I mean, it's probably more like 25 years ago, isn't it? It's like when they were at their peak. I saw them when they started out, so yeah, it probably won't be like that, but it'll be good anyway. A bit of nostalgia.
This Oasis superfan from Renfrewshire has been collecting the band's memorabilia for years and is delighted to see them back.
Really excited, any fan that was back in the day, even now, like lots of fans of Liam Gallagher, Noel Gallagher that have continued, and there's been a new generation created. It's going to be massive, no doubt.
And what about the cost of tickets? Presumably you'll be trying to get one like everyone else, and it will be difficult because you'll have the websites out, the phones out, mates, contacts, anyone that can help you get one, just to try and get a ticket.
It will be very difficult, yeah. There'll be a lot of queuing. I expect the internet to break on Saturday morning. It's going to be very, very hard. And then that's before you've even taken the cost into account. Accommodation for a lot of people, it's going to be hard. It'll be like Edinburgh Fringe time. People just can't get a hotel room, and they'll have to move out to outside of Edinburgh to get a room, potentially. They've signed it themselves. That personal connection is very important to me. In terms of value, I'm not sure. This guitar here is it's fairly valuable because it's got Liam and Noel on it. It can be little things like tickets, like their first King Tut's gig where they got signed by Creation Records. That was the one. And if you have that ticket, then you're doing all right.
You've got that ticket, do you? Huge collection here. Already talked about one of your favourite bits there, but in terms of songs, what's the one song if you were going to the gig that you'd want them to play?
Champagne Supernova.
Is that the pinnacle for you?
Yeah, I think it doesn't make a lot of sense, lyrically. going down the hole faster than a cannonball. Like, what does that mean? But yeah, in terms of music and it sounding like it means something, it's amazing. Liam's vocal, incredible. Noel's songwriting, incredible. So yeah, perfect combination.
Well, this stadium behind me will be absolutely rocking for the two gigs next year, as fans have waited 15 years to see their favourites. No surprise as well that hotel room prices have rocketed since the announcement of the reunion, some even trebling in price, and you think that's only going to go higher and higher. Certainly the tickets go on sale at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, and people will be desperately trying to scramble around and get them any way they can as they look to see the return of Oasis.